From the Bob Mills Weather Center, Oklahoma weather expert, Cassie Heiter.
Well, it's kind of hard to believe that all of this actually took place yesterday. We had a ton of hail embedded with some of these severe storms. Lisa McDowell sent this one in from Beager, and it was just coming down at times. A lot of you sent in pictures and video where it just looked like it actually snowed. There was so much hail, but it wasn't all bad. This is a really pretty video. I love this one. Stephanie Benton sent this one in from Clinton. Not only is that a full rainbow on St. Patrick's Day, but the white that you're seeing, those speckles, that's actually the hail that is falling within that storm as well. So beautiful shot there. We also had a lot of pictures sent in, a lot of rain that actually fell with some of these storms. Unfortunately, southwest Oklahoma, at least the very far southwest part of the state, did not pick up any rain. Everything kind of moved off to the north and east, really dumped in Ponca City, almost 1 and a little over 1/4 of an inch there. But we officially at the airport only ended up with a little over 1/10 of an inch of rain in Oklahoma City. This is our Regency camera, part of our Pike Pass Skycam network. All the storms are now gone and we have a very clear sky, a lot less wind. We're at 41 degrees and a southwest wind at 5 miles an hour. But with that little bit of a wind, it actually gives us a wind chill of 38 degrees. Temperatures have dropped down into the mid and upper 30s, still some low 40s showing up in the northern half of the state, some mid and upper 40s down to the south, and kind of a mixture of mid 30s to low 40s here in the metro. But that wind is completely different from what we were seeing earlier today. We had wind gusts as high as around 50 in parts of the metro, but a west wind right now anywhere between about 5 to 10. But yeah, earlier today we had a wind gust of 45 in Oklahoma City, a 49 in El Reno, and close to about 50 out to the west and southwest. But the storm system that came through yesterday, that continues to move off to the east. High pressure is building into the west, and then our next storm system is on its heels. So here goes the storm system from yesterday. Again, it's moving well off to the east this weekend. Looks absolutely beautiful. In fact, it looks pretty warm. Temperatures will climb to about 70 degrees tomorrow, and then we're talking about mid and upper 70s on your Sunday. The only problem is out ahead of this storm, it's also going to be very windy come Sunday afternoon, so the fire threat will be high to extreme, especially in western Oklahoma. Good news, though, we are expecting more rain to move in as we get into Monday, and this particular storm, it's kind of a slow mover right now. It's starting to look like it's not only going to last through Monday, but into Tuesday, and for some parts of the state, even Wednesday as well. With all the clouds and the rain around, and again, we're still in March. Well, spring begins on Sunday, but it's actually going to feel pretty chilly for much of next week. We're expecting highs to only be in the 50s and even 40s as we get into Tuesday and into Wednesday. But as we get into that following weekend, it does look like high is going to be building out to the west. We're going to see warm temperatures again, and we're going to be back in the 60s and 70s here eventually. But tonight, dropping down to about 35 degrees in Oklahoma City. The 20s and 30s to the north should eventually drop down into the low 40s down to the south. Tomorrow, really not bad of a day. The wind's going to pick up a little bit, but it's not going to be windy by any means. High of about 70 degrees in Oklahoma City. Low to mid 70s across the west and southwest. And then on Sunday, even warmer. Not a terrible day by any means, but temperatures close to about 80 degrees across the far west, and with the wind between 25 to 35 miles an hour and gusts a little higher than that out west. And because we didn't see any rain, well, not even just yesterday, but over the past month or so, well, we have a drought that's ongoing, so the extreme fire threat will be in southwest Oklahoma. Here in the metro, we're talking a moderate to high fire threat, but basically the farther west along I-40 you travel, that fire threat will be a lot higher. Monday, because of the rain moving in, it's going to be significantly cooler. Highs in the mid 50s, maybe close to about 60 degrees to the far north. But Monday into Tuesday, most of the state will see some rain and storms eventually. But on the backside of that, it will be cold enough that we could actually see some snow, or at least a transition over to rain and snow in the Panhandle, maybe far northwest Oklahoma. We'll see how farther east that moves. But yeah, next week is certainly looking a lot cooler. It looks like by the time we get into next weekend, though, things are looking more back to normal with temperatures climbing into the 50s and 60s. We can even see those 70s at the end of the 9-day. But spring officially begins on Sunday, and it is going to feel really nice this weekend. Just keep in mind it's also going to be really windy Sunday as well.
Okay, that's just something we kind of have to deal with this time of year.
Yeah.